Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys doing? I'm going to jump straight into this. Regrettably and unfortunately, Dr. Jordan Peterson has decided to cancel the podcast that I was meant to be doing with him on his podcast, the Jordan Peterson podcast, on the 8th of November. Now, this is very regrettable, obviously, because many of your hopes and your expectations had been set on this particular discussion. And this would have been the first discussion that Jordan Peterson has had with a traditionalist Muslim on the subject of Islam on his podcast. And obviously traditionalist Muslims make up the vast majority of Muslims in the world. And so this would have been monumental and historical in many ways. Unfortunately, this is not going ahead. Now, I have to say I'm very disappointed, not least because this is meant to have happened 3 times now. This is the third cancellation. Not many people know. This is the third cancellation in 6 months. Now, I've only made this public 1 time because I thought on the balance of probability, he's not going to cancel for a third time. He will keep his word. But he actually cancelled in May and he cancelled in August. And this is the third time he's actually cancelled in a span of 6 months. Obviously, that has meant that I've had to do a lot of reading for these podcasts, read all of his material, listened to a majority of his lectures and so on. And unfortunately now it cannot be used in a discussion with him. But it will be used, and I will say this, in a series of videos that I'll be making, correcting some of the misinformation that he's put out. Obviously, me having this advantage of reading so much of his material and watching so many of his videos puts me in that position where I can do this. And I'll say that, to be honest, I want to say one thing actually to Muslim people that are watching this that will maybe get very angry or very disappointed and maybe want to vent their frustration on Jordan Peterson's kind of social media. Don't do that, because the man has undergone serious mental health issues in the past, and we don't want to put pressure on him and give him a bad image of the Muslim community. I think what's better is for there to be a gentle accountability process which will commence. And some of the things that I was going to ask him, and what I was hoping to be an amicable and cordial discussion that I was going to have with him, that I was going to question him on, things that you would already know, like the warlord comment that he made about the Prophet, and other things which you may not know will be mentioned in the series of videos that I'm going to be producing on this channel. So subscribe to this channel, inshallah ta'ala, and I will be putting that content forward. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.